Thursday, 6th of August 2015. Paper highlights. First, let's look at the paper highlights from Daily Mirror. Underworld men brought by UNP. Former President Mahinda Rajapaksa said that many leading underworld figures who fled the country during the time of his rule had returned to the country at the behest of politicians. About 10 or 12 of those who had fled the country during our time have been brought back by UNP politicians, and they are actively participating in election work, the former president said during an interview held at his residence in Mirihana. Another highlight from Daily Mirror. Country needs new constitution, says UPFA campaign tries to give saline to MR. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe, in an interview with the Daily Mirror yesterday, stated that the country needed a new constitution. He said that bringing amendment upon amendment to the current constitution would be confusing, and therefore serious thought should be given to the drafting of a new constitution. Another highlight from Daily Mirror. Harin tells Dilan to drink poison. Badulla district UNFGG candidate Harin Fernando yesterday told former United People's Freedom Alliance MP Dilan Pereira to drink poison after his party loses the upcoming general elections. More highlights from Daily Mirror. Dilan wants Ranil et al. To make poison. The United People's Freedom Alliance said on Tuesday it was illegal for the Prime Minister to lay the foundation stone for the Central Expressway. Another highlight from Daily Mirror. MS should take control of police. The UPFA called on President Maithripala Sirisena to take over the police department under his wing using his constitutional powers as the defence minister, at least until the conclusion of the parliamentary polls, as the law and order in the country was deteriorating fast. More highlights from Daily Mirror. Suspect arrested over body in the bag. A suspect had been arrested in Mana by the Colombo Crimes Division of Police yesterday over the body of a woman left abandoned in a travelling bag at Bestian Mawatha bus terminal in Petta last week. Another highlight from Daily Mirror. SLFP cabinet ministers resign. All cabinet ministers loyal to former President Mahinda Rajapaksa have tendered a letter on July 28 to President Maithripala Sirisena indicating that they would resign from their portfolios with immediate effect, a senior source of UPFA said yesterday. Another highlight from Daily Mirror. Sujeeva Senasinghe charged. Deputy Justice Minister Sujeeva Senasinghe was noticed to appear before the Homagama magistrate in connection with allegations that he obstructed a police officer in the pursuit of their duties. Now let's move to the paper highlights from Ceylon today. Gammanpila demands rupees 500 million from Hirunika. UPFA Colombo district candidate Uday Gammanpila has sent a letter of demand to Hirunika Premachandra claiming rupees 500 million for defamatory references made by her against him. The letter of demand was sent to Hirunika through lawyer Tushar Disanayaka, Gammanpila said. Another highlight from Ceylon today. Wasim Akram escapes gun attack. Former Pakistan cricket captain Wasim Akram escaped unhurt in an attack by a gunman when he was driving his car in Karachi, the country's commercial capital, media reports said. Another highlight from Ceylon today. Champika, an opportunist. Sunil. Jathika Helaurumeya leader Champika Ranawaka is an opportunist who doesn't practice principled politics, Sri Lanka Freedom Party MP and United People's Freedom Alliance General Secretary Susil Premajayantha alleged. More highlights from Ceylon today. FCID quiz Yazara. Yasara Abenayaka, who once held a senior position on the CSN Sports Channel, was summoned to the Financial Crimes Investigations Division yesterday morning for interrogation, police sources revealed. The police media spokesman said she was questioned with investigations into alleged financial frauds linked to the channel. Now let's move to the paper highlights from Daily News. Protect January 8th mandate. CBK slams MR for misusing state power and resources. Those rejected by people have entered electoral fray. Former President Chandrika Bandaranaike Kumaratunga, in a special statement issued yesterday, urged the nation to defeat the elements trying to reverse the January 8th mandate and vote for honest and respectable candidates. At this decisive juncture, we need to decide whether we want to support elements trying to destroy our party's ideals, or we need to give strength to candidates who have vision and commitment to make the country victorious. The former president, who is also a patron of the Sri Lanka Freedom Party, said, to protect the country, we need to first build up the country. That's exactly why we need to protect the January 8th victory, Kumaratunga said, explaining her position on the election. Strongly criticizing the conduct of former President Mahinda Rajapaksa, Kumaratunga said the UPFA Kurunegala district candidate misused state power, state resources, state services, media and defense establishments when he was in power. Another highlight from Daily News. Chandrika to address meeting at Meegahatenne. Former President Chandrika Bandaranaike Kumaratunga will address a public meeting at Meegahatenne on Friday, August 7th at 4 p.m. organized by the SSSP Balaya. The theme of the public meeting is Independent Country, Clean Administration. Another highlight from Daily News. How did Namal come to own CSN? Former MP Nalin Bandara questioned how MP Namal Rajapaksa come to own the CSN television channel and Governors Corporate Private Limited, being an ordinary parliamentarian. How is it possible for an ordinary MP to own these companies considering his financial earnings? Asked Bandara at Helidarawa Sirikota yesterday. Another highlight from Daily News. Former Eastern Province CM arrested. Kenya police yesterday arrested former Eastern Provincial Chief Minister Najib Abdul Majid on the charges of entering the postal voting center of the Kenya Divisional Secretariat while voting was in progress and requesting voters to cast their vote in favor of him. More highlights from Daily News. Gandhi's principles should be followed to come together as a nation. PM. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said Sri Lanka faced a 30-year conflict dividing the nation on racial lines, and now that the war is over, they can make use of the principles of Mahatma Gandhi, which were also practiced by late Nelson Mandela in South Africa, to come together as one nation as Sri Lankans. Speaking at the Mahatma Gandhi Scholarship Awards ceremony at the Sports Ministry Auditorium yesterday, Prime Minister Wickremesinghe said that Sri Lanka had an advantage being one country for the past 2000 years, but India was not so. The nationalism instilled by late Mahatma Gandhi made India one nation. People are proud to be Indians. Another highlight from Daily News. Tajuddin's body likely to be exhumed on Monday. The body of the slain Ruggerit Wasim Tajuddin is likely to be exhumed on Monday, according to police sources. When the matter came up before a Colombo magistrate court, the magistrate indicated that he would make an order today regarding the exhumation of the body. We brought you the paper highlights from today's newspapers, and we will bring you more tomorrow.